Okay, good evening, everyone. I'm making this video so that hopefully that those that is able to receive the announcements tonight will be able to watch this video and take this video as a kind of give you a bit of directional guidance here, all right, of what is the requirements for the this in-class assessments here. All right. So before we go into this PDF files, all right. So I just want to talk a bit about this presentation, some of the things that you need to do during the presentation and certain things that you can't actually you are prohibited to do during the this presentations here. All right. So one of the very important thing for this presentation is that when you talk when you try to present to your audience, all right, you need to make sure that there is a eye contact. All right. Make sure that you are not reading from the slide. All right. Your slide shouldn't contain too much content. All right. So basically, the slide is just to give everything in the point forms. All right. And then you basically explain, use your own word to explain the slide. All right. So basically, you can read from the slide, but you need to explain more in the slides. All right. If you need to, I mean, if you can't remember everything that you want to present, you can at least prepare something like a card, all right, a card where you put everything down there, all right, put whatever that you want in the card, and then you can read from the card, all right. But one very important thing is that even though you are reading from the card, make sure that you remain you need to have the eye contact as well, all right. So eye contact is very important even though you are reading from the card, all right. So when I am sitting there and looking at the presentations, one thing is that I do not like to read. All right. So basically, guys, if you are making me reading from your slide, all right, you make me read a lot of this made me read a lot from your slide, then definitely I'm going to penalize your marks here. All right. So basically, this is one of the do and don'ts here. Eye contact. Make sure that whatever you want to make sure that your slide is in point forms. All right. And make sure that whatever you want to explain about the point, everything will be inside a card here. All right. You can read from the card, but make sure that your eye contact still you still remain still maintain your eye contact here. Okay. All right. So this is important. And when you are doing presentations, you need to. One thing that I want to say is that sometimes you need to do a bit of rehearsal. Make sure that you gain your confidence. All right. Please do not come to the presentations and try to. Try to present as if that this is the first time that you're presenting. All right. So you need to have some confidence. All right. Even though you are nervous, you need to hide your nervous. All right. So basically you need to hide your nervous. You need to you make sure that you do not express your nervous, because once you express your nervous, all right, your mind is going to go very wow, all right, I would say. All right. Your mind is going to go everywhere. You will start imagining and start to think, oh, that guys might know that I'm nervous, and that guy is going to look at me and despise me or something else. All right. And then when you look at me, and then you will start getting worried. Oh no, I'm going to get a very bad marks because of my nervous here and so on and so forth. All right. So guys, try to keep calm, just like a the duck above the water. All right. So the duck can be panic under the water. The lake can be panic under the water. But on top of the water, the duck look very calm. All right. So you have to learn from the duck here. All right. So basically, you just have to stay calm. All right. Try to take a deep breath. All right. And then try to stay calm. All right. It's okay. Take your time to explain. All right. Do not rush through. Okay. And if you are nervous, one of the good tactic is that try to look beyond your audience. All right. So basically, you try to look at the back of the stage. All right. But keep in mind here, you still have to try your best to maintain eye contact. All right. So basically, this is something that is very important. Make sure that you understand. All right. So what I want to do now is that I want to go into this business insight here. All right. I did talk about this business insight before I went for holidays. All right. But I still want to I still want to go through this business insight so that when those of you that are lucky enough to see my this videos will get a better ideas about the business insight and so on and so forth. All right, guys. So basically, you can see that here it says that you do not need to write any coding. So the coding everything is provided for you. All right. So basically, you can see that they have a lot of this one. Select at least three characters. All right, and so on and so forth. Given that the haze leave and who they're friend with and where they are going holidays. All right. So basically, you can see that we are giving you a lot of hint here. All right. So basically, this is what you need to do. All right. So this is what you need to select here. All right. Then after that, you need to provide the provided query. You can find other interesting insight. All right. And then you start the query and change the variable. So basically, this is what you need to do. All right, with the query. So basically, it saves you a lot of time. You don't need to run the query. You just change the variable names, all right, or change the conditions to whoever hasters that you want, all right, and then try to find out more information about the hasters. All right, so you can see that this one in red, this is the very important question here. All right, some of you might miss this one. Hopefully, you don't miss this point here. All right, where is the next bank haze okay, will be. All right. So basically, you need to create a kind of flow that flowed into this part here. All right. So the first part will definitely be the introduction of the three hasters that you want to talk about. All right. So please choose the three haster carefully. All right. What is going to happen is that because this three hasters you are going to use these three hasters, and then you go down to where they live, with their partners, where they like to go for holidays, how many time they have went for holidays, and so on and so forth. All right, and then who they have met. All right, in during the holidays or something else. All right, and then eventually you need to come to this question here. All right, where is the next band haze? All right, so basically you need to answer these questions. All right, so flow is very important. All right. Please make sure that when you try to show this one, when you try to show all this business in problem or business insight here, make sure that it flow from one part to another part and then flow to another part. All right. I also mentions that you can actually get the account, a sort of template here. All right, the templates online, and use this template for your presentations. All right. So guys, I'm looking at all this thing. All right. So if you spend efforts to do your presentation, your PowerPoint slide, all right, I am not hesitate to give you a very good marks for that. All right. So basically, this will be up to you. All right, whether you want to have a good mark or you just want to have just pass mark here. All right. So basically, guys, so I have mentioned things that I want to mention to you guys. All right. So hopefully you will watch these videos. If you have any questions, all right. Before we start our this in-class assessments, I will definitely have half an hour for this Q&A. All right, so that to help you guys to not really to solve your problem, but what I will do is that I will give you guys a bit of directional advice here. All right, so that you guys can will know how to find the solutions. Okay, so basically this is what I'm going to do during the this is what I'm going to do before the in-class assessment. Okay? All right, guys, I will end here. All right, I'm going to end here. But if you have any questions, feel free to voice it out to me on the in-class assessments itself or that day itself. All right, on that day itself. All right. Oh yeah, guys, one very important thing before I forget. All right. So when you try to show your business problem or your business insight here, all right, let's say is that you are showing the relationships. All right, make sure that you only show the graph. All right. If you can't separate the graph from the rest, all right, what you need to do is that try to use a difference, um, try to change the visualizations of the graph that you want to show, um, make it extraordinary. All right, what I would say, make it extraordinary so that when I look at the graph, the visualizations, I know what you're talking about. Okay, so this is very important. All right, and one more thing is that you need to make sure that the query is being presented as well. All right, the business insight, the query, and the results. All right, make sure that these three things are in the slide itself. All right, please make sure that this is in the slide, and please make sure that when you try to present, make sure that you speak slowly and clearly. All right, I don't expect you use a lot of this bombastic English. All right, but use something that is simple. All right, clear, and try to speak calmly. All right, so that I can understand. Okay. All right, guys. Yep. I'm going to stop here. All right. So if you have any more questions, we'll discuss this one in the class. All right. Bye now.